Let's talk about the demonic possession of the sugar molecule, right? A lot of people are addicted to this sugar thing, to the sugar molecule. And this is done on purpose by the elitists and the people in control, without getting conspiracy theory on you guys here. But it's a drug. It's a good way to keep the masses asleep, if you will, right? Keep them sugared up. And then, of course, put drugs, really terrible drugs like psilocybin mushrooms that grow naturally from the earth, put them as Schedule 1, right? Anyway, not here to talk about that. So, 5 ways to reduce your sugar cravings and your constant desire and mental slavery to the sugar demon. So, first thing first, fruits. Fruits have sugar. You know, we are wired to want the sugar thing for a reason, because, you know, growing out in the wilderness and we ate mostly fruits and vegetables, right? And fruits have calories in them because it has calories. Like if you're just eating leafy vegetables, there's not a lot of calories, not a lot of energy in it. But your body evolved to know, oh, okay, piece of fruit, it's got sugar, it's got calories, right? It's got calories. I mean, a banana's got like 100 calories, right? Whereas if you want 100 calories of spinach or lettuce, you're gonna have to eat a lot of it. So your body just kind of got wired to be attracted to sugar, to want to crave sugar, because it knows there's calories there. So eat fruits. If you're craving for a chunky bar or a Twix or a cookie, grab a piece of fruit. Grab a banana, man. A banana, like if I'm craving sugar, banana. One banana, I'm fine. I don't need a chocolate chunky bar. I love chunky bars, right? I don't need chocolate. I don't need nothing. That's it. I just one banana. It's good. It's good. It's good. And if you have a piece of fruit if you're say eating 3 times a day, you have a piece of fruit with each meal, you're okay, right? And you won't have these sugar cravings. Let's say first meal you have like a banana, second one you have like an orange, and a third one have pineapple, you know? And that's it, you're good. And they have fiber, they have nutrients, they have minerals, they have vitamins. It's the way your body is meant to ingest sugar. It's meant to ingest sugar with all this fiber and all these nutrients that come along with it. Not as just a pill, like, you know, when you have a candy bar or something, you know, cookie, it's just a sugar pill. That's what you're taking, a sugar pill. You're wrecking mass destruction on your insulin response and on your body and in your immune system and your inflammation markers. It's not good, not good. So eat a piece of fruit. Number 2, this is a trick that I love doing. I don't have the means for it at the moment, but I will make it available shortly. Get raw honey. Okay, get raw organic honey. All right. Oh, stuff's so delicious and it's so healthy for you. It's got so many antioxidants. Get raw organic honey. And every time you have a sugar craving, now you got to be careful. Take 1 teaspoon of, just teaspoon, not tablespoon, not the big ones, the smaller ones, and eat honey. Man, that stuff is so sweet. It will just scare away all your sugar cravings. But you got to be careful. You don't want to have more than 1 or 2 teaspoons a day of raw honey. So this is a trick you can use. Maybe one of the meals that you have at the end of it a spoon of honey, because there is this habit in a lot of cultures, certainly where I grew up, you have dessert after a meal and it just becomes a habit. Your body becomes wired for it. Okay, I grew up in the Middle East. That's the way it is there. I think that's the way in a lot of the world. Dessert after a meal, you get wired to it because your food is so salty, and then, you know, it just becomes a habit. So if you want to keep this habit, but a healthy one, and then you know, minimize it, honey is a good thing to do. You know, a teaspoon of honey, man, it's sweet, it's delicious, it's amazing, it's got a lot of antioxidants. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. And we ate that stuff in the wilderness. Like, I've seen hunter-gatherer documentaries where they go to the beehive and they take the honey and then they eat it, they bring it back to the tribe. So it's good. So that's number 2. Number 3, eat lots of healthy fats. because fats, they fill you up. And I'm talking about the healthy ones. I'm talking about the monounsaturated ones. You can get them from avocados. Avocados are amazing. I got a video coming up on the health benefits of avocados. Avocados are incredible, man. Incredible fruit. And lots of monounsaturated fats, lots of healthy fats, fiber. I got another video for it. Olive oil, coconut oil, MCT oil, grass-fed beef, grass-fed chicken, free-range eggs, healthy fats and fats overall, almonds, nuts, seeds, but make sure you soak them because of the phytic acid, which can cause problems, digestive problems. But I'll make a separate video for that because I suffered with that a lot. Almond butter, peanuts, peanut butter, all these things, right? Fats. If you eat lots of healthy fats, you'll feel more full and less sugar cravings. Which brings me to number 4. If you're really suffering with sugar cravings right now, maybe, the old saying goes, desperate times call for desperate measures. Consider the ketogenic diet. I really don't think the ketogenic diet is for everybody. I mean, you're cutting off carbs altogether practically. But I do think it's a good choice for someone who is practically a lost cause when it comes to the demonic possession of the sugar demon. If you're someone who is a victim and is just too deep into this shit, man, too deep into this demonic possession of the sugar, then maybe a desperate time, you're in a desperate time right now, calls for a desperate measure, and that desperate measure could very well be for you, in your specific case, the ketogenic diet. Essentially, you're restricting your carbs to 5% of your daily intake, and you're depending primarily on fat-based diet and protein as well, but it's usually 70% fat, and it's the foods we talked about, and you're basically getting your source from fat. Now, ketogenic has a lot of proven benefits, even if you're not someone who's addicted to the sugar demon. And I'm considering doing a ketogenic diet trial. I might start in a few days and see how it goes. I've tried it before, but I was eating the wrong foods, to be honest, and I had digestive issues. Might give it another shot. We'll see how it goes because the science is there, the proof is there, and consider that as well. That'll completely eradicate your sugar cravings, because after you do the ketogenic diet for 2 weeks or so, and those first 7 days are brutal and you have a lot of headaches, you're gonna say goodbye to your sugar cravings, and with it goes a lot of things out of the window, like inflammation and all the issues associated with sugar consumption. The problem with that is, like, there's a lot of healthy things like fruits and stuff like that you can't really indulge in anymore. So it's got pros and cons. It's not for everybody, but again, desperate times might have to call for desperate measures, which now brings me to number 5, the last one, to control and tame your sugar cravings: intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is going to control that sugar response. And I would say if you do intermittent fasting, it's not necessary for you to do keto, or might not even be the best idea, because you kind of do get into ketosis when you do intermittent fasting, right? And you do regulate your hormones, your insulin response. You're giving your digestive system enough time to recover. You're not provoking that insulin response throughout the day. I mean, if you're eating a breakfast, man, and it's full of carbs, and then same thing for lunch, same thing for dinner, and you're eating throughout the day, you're just eating 3 meals as we have been all conditioned, you have insulin running through your body the whole day. It's not the most optimal thing. That's why people get groggy and tired, and they want to take a nap in the afternoon, and they wonder why they just ate a big breakfast and they felt good for an hour and now they're crashing, but it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, It's like, that's not natural. It's not the way the body is designed to eat and designed to move. So you can still keep like a primarily carb-based diet. If you do intermittent fasting, it's not going to be too much of an issue. It really won't. If you're fasting 16 to 20 hours a day, your body has a pretty good hold on the insulin response, and your blood levels, your sugar level in your blood is regulated, your hormones are regulated, your insulin sensitivity is enhanced. You're in good place. You can even get away with eating treats when you're doing intermittent fasting. For you guys who've done intermittent fasting, you know you can get away with eating treats. It's such an incredible way to rewire your body to its natural way of being, to its natural way of eating, its natural way of moving, its natural way of, this is it. This is what the body has evolved for, you know, thousands and thousands and even, I would say, millions of years. It evolved to eat in that pattern, in that primal pattern of not eating for a prolonged period and eating for a restricted window, right? It's just now we have to categorize it and follow a structure. Before, you didn't have a choice. You don't have food. It's not like you wanted. It's not like you went around preaching intermittent fasting to everybody. Hey guys, by the way, I think we should all fast. They're probably like, well, you're fucking crazy. If we had food, we wouldn't fast. It's just we didn't have food. Now we have food as humans. We're not so different than a human 200,000 years ago. And now the same human 200,000 years ago, if he had food, he would have been confronted with the same issues we have to be confronted with right now. And somebody out there, some annoying motherfucker like me, at some point, would have came up and said, hey guys, by the way, I think we should just kind of stick to what we were doing before we have all this food around. It just seems so optimal for us and controls the sugar cravings, the blood hormones, and everything else, right? So I'll just repeat myself here, just a conclusion, a wrap up. If you want to tame your sugar cravings, if you are tired of being possessed by the demon of sugar, the first thing, and these are things for you to consider, right? The first thing you want to do is eat fruits. Second thing, incorporate raw organic honey in your diet, but be careful of the dose. Because if you start to fucking eat half a jar of honey every day, you're even worse off than eating like one candy bar a day, okay? Because there's a lot of sugar in there. But it's healthy, a lot of antioxidants. You want to be careful with it, okay? That's number 2. Number 3, incorporate lots of healthy fats in your diet that give you a sense of fulfillment and fullness. And number 4, consider a ketogenic diet for the many health benefits that it provides. And it will completely eradicate your sugar cravings. And last thing is do intermittent fasting. God bless you all, guys. I love every single one of you. We gotta do this together. We gotta deal with our demons, our modern demons together. And this is one of the demons that I would like to help people deal with. And that's it. As always, don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.